Hi, welcome Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Gavin Greer, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Limmer for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. As we're live here from Dale Cox Gymnasium for the 55th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. And today the championship game featuring our Triton Trojans and the New Prairie, I believe they're the Cougars?
Cougars, yes.
I think so, yeah.
So as we get ready to take on them, Gavin, we know what these guys are going to be capable of. What are you looking for from the guys today?
They're going to come out strong at the start, try to get a lot of points up on the board, and just try to carry it out throughout the game. They're going to have to play really good defense. They have a 6'7" kid on New Prairie, so they're going to have to be real strong down the post against him.
Because, I mean, with a kid that big, you obviously want to feed it down to the post and let the big guy kind of do all the work down there. But they got to be real careful. If he starts to go off strong, you got to watch, because I imagine New Prairie's going to have some shooters on the outside. With a big guy like that, really opens up the stuff for the guys on the outside.
Yeah.
So, Gavin, who we got starting tonight? I mean, starting for both teams.
For New Prairie, we have Zane Gazarkovic, Noah Breton, Jordan Hess, Nick Boyd, and Michael Ekovic?
Yep, Ekovic.
Okay. Then for Triton, Cole McKinney, Connor Large, Lucas Cabrera, Bruce Johnson, Cameron Shively.
So you got the starting five all there. There's a lot of talent with this JV squad, and listening to them before the ball game, they were out here playing, and you could hear us a loud rumbling coming from the locker room that was louder than anything going on out here. Those guys were amped up in that locker room.
They were.
The big thing for them is they can't let a mistake get them down. And this team doesn't let that really happen. The mistake or a call doesn't quite go their way. They don't drop their head. They don't quite give up. They keep fighting strong. If they continue to do that here, New Prairie is going to have their hands full, and Triton, I thought from the get-go, this was my pick to kind of win the JV side of the tournament for the boys. These guys have that potential. They got a great coach in Coach Taylor Long. These guys are going to come out with foot on the gas and fly down back and forth. I mean, they got to play with that energy. But the nice thing is they are a deep team, and they have a pretty good group of guys still coming off that bench. So when one guy comes out, another guy can step up.
Definitely have a lot more than they do on our team.
Yeah. So, I mean, not really getting to watch New Prairie play. I'm going to kind of imagine their offense is going to go through the big man and to try to open up their shooters on the outside.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll have two games today. The girls will be faced in the championship game for the varsity girls tonight against Bremen. Rematch there. So good luck to them. We'll be here for that one. You know, I wish I'd have been 6'7" as a junior. Probably wouldn't have to really worry about college. I would have took a scholarship anywhere. So the Trojans get ready to go here. Of course, halftime. Stay tuned. We'll have a special interview. We're going to have John Gardner at halftime to interview him. Looking forward to that. So as we get the starting lineups back underway, on offense, Gavin, what kind of things would you be telling the guys down there on offense? How would you want to execute? Do you try to attack the guys in the middle to see what buttons you can push down there, or would you go straight away and start firing away from three-point line?
Start firing away from three-point line. Bruce Johnson, Cole, Chandler have all done really good from outside. And Connor Large, Lucas, and Cam can all shoot from outside too. I think we'd have a good chance at getting shots made from there.
Now, every time these guys, no matter what game it is or where they're at, they look like a varsity team. Every single time, their chemistry just blows me away. You usually don't quite see that sometimes on some JV squads, and these guys have every ounce of chemistry you can think of. So Cabrera against the big man, and Triton wins it. So here we go. Cole McKinney's going to go to work. Goes to Cabrera, top of the key. On over to McKinney. Tries to go down, and the big man, Ekovic, comes in and takes it away. Gazarkowicz with it now. Directing out traffic. Didn't quite get it, the lob inside to Cabrera. It's a nice screen, Gazarkowicz. One to go on Thomas, finds Breton. Breton tries to go to the feet, and it's going to be a hard line to go out as Nick Boyd tried to run it down, and then two quick turnovers by both teams.
Did a good job making him do a difficult pass to complete and make it go out of bounds.
But judging the energy between these two teams, we could be in for a good one. McKinney to Bruce Johnson. Here comes a little bit of the three-quarter court press. Johnson goes to Shively in the middle. Shively goes to McKinney. Breton jumps in the way, and he'll have a free lane to the basket and puts it in. New Prairie strikes first. Now they're going to extend their pressure out to full court. Triton needs to find a way to penetrate this pressure defense. McKinney with it now. Gets double teamed, feeds Cabrera, feeds it to Shively. Shively now in the low block, goes up strong, can't get the friendly roll. Cabrera tips it to Johnson. Johnson down low, will go, and he'll get tripped up on the way through.
Good job for them to keep it alive down there, and Bruce to try to get out and draw the foul.
Foul's going to be on Gazarkowicz. Jordan Hess down there, number 33, wanted an explanation. McKinney up top to Shively. Ekovich inching his way out to him. Cabrera now on top. Goes to McKinney on the left wing. McKinney working with the screen. He'll go. Slow switch. Tries to feed Bruce Johnson. They tip it out of the post. Another turnover for Triton. Gazarkowicz with it now over here near side to Breton. Breton into the corner. Gets a screen from Ekovich. And we're going to get a moving screen on Ekovich. Didn't quite was set. He released from that screen a little too soon.
Yeah.
That was a good call. That was a good call. So Bruce Johnson to inbound. Tightly contested first couple minutes. Connor Large back to McKinney. Cross court to Shively. Shively with the up fake, gets the big man to leave his feet, and Cam Shively rumbles through for 2 points.
Really good job by Cam to confuse the big guy and get around him for the bucket.
And Cam is really good. He can really sell that up fake really well. Gazarkowicz with it now. McKinney with some tight defense. Gazarkowicz trying to get in on the push-off. Breton looking down low. Cross court to Boyd. Boyd trying to lose Bruce Johnson. Back to Hess. He's directing traffic. Gazarkowicz with it now, top the key. Hess with the fake, goes baseline, he'll kick it out. He's going to get foul on the pass. And I'm going to guess it's going to be on Cole McKinney. So there's the first foul for Triton of the ball game. Oh, team second of the ball game. Oh, that's her first. Hess goes to Boyd. Boyd to Gazarkowicz. He'll go with the up fake drive. Pull up jumper for him. Can't get there. Side iron rebound. Bruce Johnson. Johnson now. Goes to McKinney. As he tries to work it there, finds Shively. He's topped the key. Hands off to Johnson. Johnson goes. Boyd shoves him to the ground, and Johnson can't quite hit the mark there as Hess gets the rebound. Breton past the half-court line. New Prairie back to work. Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior's got the steal. He'll go up strong to lay in and can't get the roll. And Cam Shively gets the popped-up ball, and then New Prairie, showing off their quick hands, knocks it away. Gazarkowicz feeds Boyd. Really close to that sideline over there. Gets a screen from Ekovich. He'll pull up from deep two and gets it to drop.
So far we've had multiple turnovers, but we've done a pretty good job on defense off the break, not letting them get down and score quickly.
That's good. That points off turnovers is a big margin as Cabrera took his eye off the ball for a moment to take off with it.
That's true.
I don't know. It kind of looked like it would have went off the defender for me.
That's what I thought too. There's a lot of people though at one area.
Yeah. Trying to get a replay to go.
Trying something new.
Yep.
Boyd gets a screen from Hess. He works back, goes back to Hess. He's on the left wing, got back on top to Boyd, who just hit that two-pointer moments ago. Gazarkowicz, deep three, in and out. Rebound, Lucas Cabrera. Cole McKinney with the basketball now, works himself back past, gives it to Bruce Johnson. Cabrera gets on the left side, on over to McKinney. McKinney trying to work away from Gazarkowicz. Ekovich out there on Cam Shively. Connor Large seeing the basketball now. He's got it, goes back to Shively. Shively fighting through pressure, loses it.
Just didn't look up at time to see his teammate wasn't there anymore.
And Nate Amsden, a change of pace player, might come back in and provide a little bit of a spark down there in the post. Three ball for Breton. Can't get that one to drop. Rebound's going to go to Gazarkowicz. Gazarkowicz feeds the big man. Ekovich and Cole McKinney coming in. They're going to get a foul, but had his hands on the ball there. And Chandler Westafer will be coming in as Cole McKinney now is going to have 2 fouls. And Nate Amsden and Chandler Westafer check in. Cam Shively's really holding his own down there in the low block, though. He's making the big man work.
He was doing a really good job offensively, kind of getting him confused where he's going with his fakes and staying strong on his drives, too.
Gazarkowitz now gets a screen from Ekovich. Ekovich releases off the screen, goes to Breton. And Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior, gets in the way, and Breton will wrap him up.
Good job to pick that off and get ready to go.
So 2:07 remaining here in the first quarter. New Prairie's out in front by 2. Large inbounds to Chandler Westafer. Chandler goes. Gazarkowitz trying to feed. Nate Amsden reopens the bank.
Good pass to open up the shot for Nate.
Gazarkowitz now picks his dribble, wanted to double dribble there. He kind of went off his leg and he kept the thing going. And Cabrera got a piece of that one, and they're going to say it went out on him. Gazarkowitz. Gets a screen from Ekovich. Pull-up jumper at the foul line. Back iron too strong. Rebound to the big man Ekovich, and he'll get fouled by Connor Large and have an opportunity for the and one.
Good try by Connor. Go up from behind, try to tip it out, but just made too much contact.
As Newman and Cole Staley will check in for New Prairie. As Gazarkowitz and Boyd will get a break. Ekovich's free throw shots up and in. The big man can hit from the foul line. That's our first free throw of the ball game, and it drops for New Prairie. Large to inbound, goes to Bruce Johnson. Oh, Skornog was the other one that checked in for the 3-player swing.
Triton has to make better decisions on their passes, know where their teammates are. Can't have bad turnovers like that this early in the game.
Breton with it feeds Ekovich and knocked away, and Westafer comes away with it. Chandler Westafer on the drive, goes up, and he'll lose it on the way through, and it'll go back to New Prairie. Coach Taylor Long saying we got to control the basketball. The guys are just a little loose on that dribble drive.
Right now we're having problems down low. I'd start trying to shoot from outside. We've lost it when we go down low.
Shot, the floater's up for, and then no shot, and that was missed there by Staley.
Good job by all the Triton defenders to swarm the rebound, get it for us.
Lucas Cabrera goes through, and they're going to give him the charge. He dropped that shoulder, but Ekovich does a good job to sell that foul. As you'll see here, watch him drop that shoulder just enough, and Ekovich did a real good job of selling it.
He started falling before there's contact, though.
Yeah. Did a good job selling it, though. Staley gives it down, and then Ekovich has it down the bull block, and it can't. Same thing just happened to Chandler Westafer, and they didn't call it. And then Connor Large gets ran over. Bruce Johnson back to Nate Amsden. Up top to Cabrera, quickly to Connor Large. He controls it. Back to Lucas Cabrera. He'll go up strong with it. Banks closed. Breton with it now. He'll bring it up for the Cougars. He'll work right. Quickly. Fires cross court.
Gets the charge.
Connor Large got in the way there. Good job by him. Foul's going to be on Breton. As Boyd and Hess will check back in. That'll bring Breton and Ekovich out.
That'll be Breton's second.
So right here's that smaller lineup. Triton has got to take advantage with the big man not being in there. This is a good chance for them to go on a quick 4-0 run. Deep pass to Amsden, and that's the end of the first quarter. New Prairie out in front by 5. McKinney will have our first quarter stats rather.
Shively and Amsden both have 2 points. So that gets there, and then McKinney picked up those 2 fouls, and then Large and Cabrera each with a single foul. For New Prairie, Ekovich with 5, Britton 2, Boyd 2, and then Britton just pick up that second foul there right there at the end, and then
Gazarkowitz.
Gazarkowitz,
I got you.
Yep.
I got you.
One,
I got you.
and Ekovich is the single. And then the team there, I'm not sure why. That's why. No free throws for the Trojans, 1-1 for New Prairie. They're at the bottom there, those 7 turnovers for the Trojans, letting them, New Prairie, getting those baskets.
And the big thing with the 7 turnovers there, like Gavin said, they weren't allowing a lot of points off of turnovers there. That's great, but when they get in their half-court offense, Triton's just having a hard time just trying to pick there, and they got a lot of action plays where they come and they pull up mid-range. New Prairie's doing a real good job executing. But when Triton's coming down here on the offensive side, Gavin, for me, I think, like you said, they need to start pulling away from 3 maybe.
Yeah. They're just making too many mistakes down low right now. Open it up from 3-point line, have them guarding out a little bit more, take the pressure off the paint, then go down there and work it in.
So the 5 out there for New Prairie. We Scornogs out there with Staley, Hess, Boyd, and number 3 there making it is Aiden Newman. And the 5 out there for Triton, Connor Large, Bruce Johnson, Lucas Cabrera, Chandler Westafer, and Nate Amsden, the 5 for Triton. Amsden gets it, tries to keep it alive, goes to Cabrera. He has to elevate to get a hold of that one.
Did a good job getting his hands onto it.
Back to Westafer on the left wing. Tries to feed Large. Back door, Bruce Johnson, he can't hang on to it. Barb Shively's watching from Florida. Settle down and work hard, and I do agree. Big thing is here, you got to settle down. You've got to be patient. You can't force anything.
Good steal.
And right there, work hard, pays off. As Bruce Johnson can't hang on to it, saves it. Chandler Westafer with the up fake, pulls it back. Connor Large with it now to the right wing of Lucas Cabrera. Back on top, Bruce Johnson. Had a moment, didn't pull away. Backs up, goes to Westafer. Westafer now retreats. Directing, good screen by Nate Amsden. Westafer gets caught, he'll fall up for a jumper, can't get that one there. As Scornog gets the rebound. Goes on over to Hess. Hess now. Feeds it on over to Staley. Staley now gets a screen, step back 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound is going to be fought for and won by Nate Amsden.
Good job for him to pull that right away from him.
Johnson to Cabrera, top the key. Westafer on the left wing. On to Cabrera, he'll drive, pulls up for 3 straight away, gets the bank shot to drop, they'll say a deep 2.
Did a really good job getting that over the defenders. There's a lot of pressure on him, and he wasn't afraid to take it.
Must have just had his foot on the line. I couldn't quite see where it was at. As Scornog goes to Staley down the corner. Connor Large tries to knock it away. Boyd for 3. Rainbow shot, no good. Rebound goes to Nate Amsden. Westafer works away, goes to Bruce Johnson. Johnson top the key. Settles back in. Westafer with it now in the corner. He'll go baseline. Tries to go up, and we're going to get a foul. Going to be on the floor. Foul's going to be on Staley.
Foul number 23, Cole Staley.
And we'll have Cole McKinney and Shively check back in. Alongside it's going to be Bales and Gazarkowitz.
For New Prairie, number 10, Zane Gazarkowitz.
Did you hit a replay of
Yeah, you can see a little bit.
Cabrera now trying to back down the defender, feeds it away as they both were losing footing. What? Oh, Cole McKinney and gets the and one opportunity.
Really good job for him to keep driving it down there, getting it over them, and get the bucket for a chance of one more.
That's one thing I really like about Cole's game is he doesn't back down when he has something not quite go his way. He continues to find a way to adjust and still find a way to find those weak points in the defense. McKinney gets a shot up there as the foul on Bales. Goes back to Gazarkowicz. Ekovich will be checking in the next dead ball. Gazarkowicz now with Chandler Westafer on him. Hess goes away. Pulls back for three. The lefty three's up. Far iron, no good. Rebound to the jumping junior, Lucas Cabrera. Cole McKinney comes up past the half-court line. He crossover, kicks it out. Westafer in the corner. Westafer gives it to McKinney on the right wing. Gazarkowicz is on him. Feeds Shively, and too low of a pass, and Lucas Cabrera tried to keep it alive. And he'll fall to the ground. My goodness.
Kind of like Globetrotter dribbling.
That's kind of what I thought. Cole Staley are giving that one. As Boyd will go to the line for two.
Strike foul number 20, Lucas Cabrera. His second, team's fifth.
So Boyd, they were perfect earlier, and the perfection stops there. Nekovic comes in for Hess. And Bruce Johnson also going to check in. And that'll be for Lucas Cabrera, who's got 2 fouls. Right now, Tritons find themselves in a little bit of foul trouble with some key players. And the Triton student section trying to make their presence known, and the basketball listens as it goes away. Shively to McKinney. Empty trip to the free throw line. Triton trails by 3. McKinney gets past the half-court line, goes to Bruce Johnson. Johnson works over here, pulls it back, goes to McKinney on the left wing. McKinney trying to find some space. Chandler's trying to rotate now. Got to get rid of it. Yep. Here comes the count. Finds Westafer in just the nick of time. On top, Bruce Johnson trying to lose the defender. McKinney on top to Westafer. Goes with the screen, away from the screen from Shively. Goes to McKinney. He'll try a 3-ball. Puts it in. Tie ball game.
Good job by trying to keep moving it around until they had a great opportunity, and that's just a great shot by Cole McKinney.
Both teams getting a warning. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I thought he said, "Are you done pushing?" or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Keep an eye on that matchup. Staley works right. Pulls back. Hands on over to Bales. Bales to oh my goodness. Gazarkowicz. I had it. And there's too many. As Staley fires from beyond the arc, and Ekovich tries to, but he can't corral the rebound. Connor Large fights for it. Gazarkowicz in on that one. Back to Westafer. Quickly to Bruce Johnson. 3 balls up. Can't get the drop to go. Shively falls to the ground trying to get the rebound. Bruce Johnson got it. Floaters up for him. Puts it in. Triton takes the lead.
Great job by all Triton to stay strong down there and just keep trying to fight for the ball, eventually getting it in.
Triton's first lead of the ball game, first lead change of the ball game. Gazarkowicz goes in the corner. Staley goes baseline. He goes up strong, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Shively, who looked like he had those feet pretty well planted.
If we can see it quick enough.
And he might have slid under there just a second too late.
I guess slow that up.
So this first shot's up off the mark for Staley. Or excuse me, yeah, for Staley there.
Yep.
25% from the line thus far for New Prairie. Connor Large comes out, and Nate Amsden checking in. This is an interesting lineup to have in there. I like this lineup.
gives us a little bit more size and strength with those two.
Back iron, no good, and they're going to fight for the rebound. And Ekovich is going to get him with the push.
So that's going to pick up his second. Team seventh. Be 1-1.
And Newman checking in as Ekovich with those 2 fouls will come out possibly for the rest of the second quarter. Triton leading by 2, and that's going to send big man Cam Shively to the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity.
Shooting 1 and the bonus.
Connor Large checking back in for Cole McKinney. That's a good move there. I think with those 2 fouls, go ahead and pull him out with Ekovich being out of there. It's probably a good call to bring him out.
Yeah.
Shively. Free throws up, and we're going to get him. We're going to say he crossed over that free throw line just a tick too soon.
I think he knew he missed it, so he said, I'm going to go get it.
Yep. Zorkowicz with it now as we get down to the minute 44 mark of the second quarter. Triton's out in front by 2. Zorkowicz hands off to Skornog. Skornog hands off to Staley. Nate Amsden with the hand clap to confuse the Staley. Picks his dribble up, goes to Zorkowicz. And he'll drop his shoulder, and there's the charge.
That was a hard shoulder, too. Like trying to truck him in football.
So he's going to pick up his second. Got a little time here. We'll see if we can get that quick here.
Just watch how hard Chandler Westafer takes this charge. My goodness. Plants his feet, boom. Couldn't quite see it, but man, he got sent to the floor. So McKinney, Large, Johnson, Cabrera, and Shively out there for Triton. Skornog, Zorkowicz, Newman, Skornog, Hess, and Staley out there for the Cougars. Connor Large will dial long range, can't get it to drop. Lucas Cabrera tries to come in and knock away. Cam Shively's got it. Shively, spin move, puts it in!
Really great job by all 3 of those players to be strong in there, make the right moves, and get right over the defense.
Cam Shively, I love his footwork in the post. Boy, he has really came on here this season.
That's a strong spin. Like how tight our defense is right now. We don't want them to score before halftime.
Zorkowicz, no good. Rebound to the jumping junior, Lucas Cabrera. McKinney now, the student section on their feet for these final 30 seconds of the first half. Cabrera now, trying up by 4. Here comes Hess trying to force out some pressure there as Bruce Johnson now with Skornog on him. Johnson loses the defender to Cole McKinney. Oh, he wanted to pull. If he'd probably been about a foot closer to that three-point line, he'd have pulled away. McKinney feeds back door to Large, and he goes up strong. And Newman in there on that one as Connor Large would go to the line for 2.
That was a good pass to open up the opportunity for Connor. Good job for him to take the shot and get the foul.
Connor Large to the line now. Triton shooting 50% on 2 free throws. And Connor Large improves that percentage as Westafer and Nate Amsden will check in. The communication by these guys when they come out is outstanding. That is just something awesome to see from a broadcaster standpoint, is the communication. I'm sure Coach Long really likes that as well, as Triton extends their lead out to 6 here with 6.3 remaining in the second quarter. Staley with it now, 3 seconds. He'll back out, goes away, and Bruce Johnson steals it, and that's the end of the second quarter. Triton leading 18-12. We'll be right back, or I guess Kenny will finish the stats here, and John Gardner will make his way across the court to me.
There we go. Now we can see it. Cole McKinney there leading Trojans with 6, Shively with 4, then Large, Cabrera, Johnson, and Amsden all have 2 points. Big thing there is McKinney and Cabrera each with 2 fouls. For the Cougars, Ekovich here with 5, Newman with 3, Breton with 2, Boyd with 2, and Ekovich with 2 fouls. Britton with 2 fouls. And
Gazarkowitz.
He's got 2 fouls. And then as far as the team stats.
Oh, you're stacking them.
Yep. Not used to pushing the other button because of the replay. So there are Trojans 3 of 4 for the free throws, 1 to 5 for New Prairie. They're at the biggest thing here at the bottom now is Trojans still have 9 turnovers compared to the New Prairie's 4.
So we'll go ahead and just take a quick break. John Gardner's on his way up. I'll get him prepped. We'll be right back after that. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. I'm here with John Gardner, junior guard, forward, whatever you want to play out there on the court. John, You guys played pretty good last night. Walk me through that, where you kind of improved from game to game there. The defense against Oregon Davis last night, you could really see you just kind of take off in that game. Walk me through how you guys kind of came from a tough game into another game there for the consolation game.
It's just we were more ready to go that game, and we came into it mad because we had already lost, so we were ready to go, and we just wanted to get a win.
Face like LaVille here in the Bi-County, I think is kind of a benefit for you guys when you guys get ready to face them on Valentine's Day. You guys kind of see what you guys are going to have to do so you guys can get those fine-tuned adjustments. Mm-hmm. Is that kind of where you guys were kind of feeling? I mean, the group kind of came into practice the next day. I know you guys were mad and upset, but yet that seemed like you guys were a little more focused following a loss.
Yeah, we were much more focused and ready to go. Came in just mad, and we really weren't going to lose last night.
So you've kind of blossomed. You kind of moved from JV to varsity. Talk to me what it's like to be able to be on the varsity roster full-time versus kind of splitting your time between JV and varsity.
It's different because it's different a lot, but it's more fun. It's nice.
And you really, in your guys' group, it's a lot of fun to watch. I always talk about how the chemistry with everybody is, and when there's always a man down on them, you guys are still encouraging one another. You guys don't hang your head. And when there's a tough moment, this group out here, like you saw last night, they adjusted. You guys adjusted that pressure. Just keep doing that. You guys have a lot of IQ. What's your favorite thing to do out there on the court when you're playing? I mean, defense, offense. Which one's your favorite?
Everything.
It's like everything.
Yeah, I like defense though. Probably better at defense than I am offense. That's
kind of the way I was. I like playing defense just a little bit more. I didn't like the pressure of me trying to hit shots. So.
Yeah, I think when you get a good defense possession, it just turns into offense. So that's a lot of fun.
And a good defense possession can really change the course of the game as well.
Yeah.
So at school, I hear you have a favorite class. What's your favorite class at school?
Favorite class at school?
I don't know. Trent kind of filled me in. You have a favorite class, or he said, or at least maybe a favorite teacher.
Yeah, fourth hour is all right.
Oh yeah, what class is that?
Miss Knisley.
I hear.
But
I hear there's a little bit of joking goes on in that class. Apparently,
not a lot of stuff gets done.
Not a lot of stuff gets done. Oh, now putting her on notice here. So then I got another little bit of information with you. I hear you like certain kinds of animals from what I hear. And I hear there's a specific one that you just want for a pet.
A mink.
A mink. So how much? So we were debating this last night while coming back and forth. How much do you actually know
about minks?
I hear you know everything.
I know nothing about minks.
No, you know nothing. That's not the information I got from my source.
Was that Trent?
Maybe.
Yeah.
He said, you know about everything there is about him. So why don't you tell me the difference between a mink and a ferret? I guess there's a big difference there.
Minks are cooler.
Minks are cooler?
They're meaner.
They're meaner. I from what I read, they like to attack things that are bigger than them. And usually they win.
Yeah.
From what I read.
Yeah.
So how fast do you think they are? So I heard you knew quite a bit, so I looked up a couple things now. I did some homework about how fast you think they are.
15 miles an hour.
15? Oh, it said
What
4. It said 4 on Wikipedia. So
4? That's slow.
Well, hey, that's what it says. I looked it up. It said their speed, the American mink, is only 4 miles an hour, and they don't get real big. So
maybe they can swim faster.
Maybe they can swim fast. Well, hey, they're like a Navy SEAL. They're on sea, air, and land, so they can do it all. So why the mink? Why are those cool and they interest you so much?
I don't know. I just joke around with it.
You just joke around with it?
Yeah.
So, okay, joking around. Okay, so who's the funniest guy on the team? And you can even throw a coach in there, too. Who's the funniest guy on the team?
Oh.
You can go a couple of them if you need to.
Everybody's. Keegan's probably the funniest, but when we all get going, it's just everybody joking around. Yeah.
Talk about that joking around, how important that is to you guys in the locker room.
It's so much more fun this year because we can all joke around with each other and have a good time, and it's not like
super serious.
Nobody cares so much like if they go out there and get their 10 points and whatnot. It's just we're going out there to win more, and it's a lot less selfish this year, and I think that's kind of part of it.
And that team aspect of that, where there's no selfishness, people trying to get their points and stuff in like that, that really helps a team really just – it makes you so much harder to defend.
Yeah.
Where you got guys who can go off on any given night. I mean, you got Ashton doing his thing and Tyler, but yet the rest of you guys that come off the bench, that group, if you can't find a way to score, you guys are doing things in other places, and that's a lot of fun for me to watch.
Yeah.
So, well, here I came all prepared for all these mink questions, and you threw me off here. You're not getting camera shy on me, are you?
No, I did not know they could not run that fast.
Well, I was shocked to me. I mean, we had those things get into the chickens before, those weasels get in the chickens before and kill those. That's actually a pretty scary sight. I will say that. My brother said he has never been more afraid than when he saw like it would be a fish or it wouldn't be a mink where we were at. But they said it was on top of the chicken trying to kill the chicken, obviously. But he said it looked like it was a snake just wrapping itself around, and them things are vicious from what I hear. And what I read, it said you don't want to corner them because they're pretty mean. So and they say they don't make very good pets now, John. I'm a little worried here if you say you're gonna get one of these as a pet, man.
I'll chase one down.
You'll chase one. Well, they're not very fast. So I'm pretty sure you can. Just don't go in the water with them.
I don't know.
Well, John, I really appreciate the interview. I love the attitude, pal. Just keep up the good work. I mean, you're getting there. Just let that game kind of come to you. Keep working with these guys, and you know what? I think you guys have a lot more in the tank for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah.
So good job, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll be talking to you later on, I imagine. So,
yep.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with halftime action. All right, as we get this second half underway, Gavin, I imagine you went and listened to a halftime conversation.
Yeah.
What was the mood in the locker room at halftime?
They were excited in there. They believed they could pull it out, rest of the game, and get this win. Coach Long was telling them they just need to talk more on defense, do better with switching, but he's saying they're doing a great job so far.
Coach Long, a really good motivator. We'll see what this team has in store for us in the second half. Connor Large now in the corner will pull up for three again and put it in. Right there's exactly what you want to see coming out of halftime with that dagger to put them up by 9.
Great job by Connor to take that shot. He usually doesn't like to pull from that deep, but great job for him to have the confidence to take it there.
Floater for Gazarkovich is no good. Gazarkovich.
How about Zane?
Oh, we'll call him Zane for a while. Bruce Johnson can't get that one to drop. Ooh, that looked like it went off the scoreboard. Oh, but they're going to say it stays here with Triton going off of them. There wasn't an explanation. It looked like it went off the shot clock.
They can't review it. We can, but
I think it may have bounced off the shot clock. Triton may have got a break there. Feeds it down into Connor Large as Zane gets the ball. Gazarkowicz gives it on over to Boyd. Boyd now, he'll spin, kicks it back in as Ekovich goes in. We'll get fouled on the way through. He made his lone free throw attempt in the first half. And it's going to be on Cam Shively. He made his lone free throw attempt earlier in the ball game.
Is that his only point so far, or did he get, was that an and one?
It was an and one. It was an and one.
We've done a really good job at basically taking him out of the game so far, not letting him really do too much, even though his big size.
And I love that the student sections, a lot of the girls basketball players, as the boys all showed up for them the other night when they punched their ticket to the championship game later on. And the lead back down to 7 as Bruce Johnson has it. Here comes the press. Lucas Cabrera goes back cross court on to Cole McKinney. McKinney past the half court. Here comes a trap, feeds out, and it's going to go out on New Prairie.
That pep block might be the difference maker today.
New
Prairie doesn't have one.
Nope. And if they continue to be as loud as the boys were the other night, imagine it'll be noisy for them here later on. Bruce Johnson on over to Cole McKinney in the left wing. Breton out there on him. McKinney goes away, goes to Shively. A good up fake. He got the big man to leave again. It'll be a kick ball, and it'll go off of, whoa.
It was clearly off his feet.
It was Ekovich. Looks like he may have kicked that one when it went out. So, okay. Couple questionable calls here on both ends to start this second half. Zane works back here on the near side. Goes to Boyd in the corner. He'll go baseline. Good job by trying to use that baseline to push him out. Hess with the up fake. He'll go up strong, and we're going to get a charge as Cam Shively was planted well in the ground.
Good job by him to take all that contact, go down hard, but get the ball back for his team. Really good job defensively, moving around, getting through the screens and other contact to get out on on offensive players.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I gotta get that out of there. There it goes.
McKinney trying to get it back across. They wanted an over and back call. Connor Large gets it tipped away. Breton goes up to Hess, and it's knocked away. Hess corrals it, gets possession, goes back up, back iron, no good. Rebound's going to go to Boyd as Bruce Johnson comes away with it. Here comes the defense. It's been a fast and furious last couple 30 seconds here. And then Breton's going to come in and shove him with the chest.
Good job by us to, after turnover, get back and play hard, get the ball back for us, not letting them get anything easy.
And that was a good job there as you saw that kind of Cole McKinney kind of put on the brakes to get a hold of that basketball, and Brett just couldn't control the momentum and then just ran him over. He'll have 3 fouls, and he'll be sitting down for a little bit. So Cole McKinney with the basketball. Skornog checked in for Breton as Connor Large has it straight away. Cole McKinney on the right wing. Nice fake out by him. He tries to go up, but Zane knocked it away, and it's a fight there in the corner.
Oh, call timeout?
Call a timeout, 32nd. It's kind of hard to do Gazarkowicz's name in there with Ekovich. I'm catching myself combining the two.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun interview with John. That was a fun. I really enjoyed the interviews with the players. I'll tell you what, those kids are Those guys are a lot of fun to talk to.
We almost watched it again.
Yeah. I hope because the video went out, I hope the audio pushed through.
And John's a young man. I've really enjoyed watching John play. And like you guys said, you think he grew over Christmas break. I watched the game the other night watching the JV, and when John was playing, I think he would have been a freshman. My goodness, he's grown.
He has. What were you saying, caught him by surprise?
I think the question about the mink may have caught him by surprise.
The what?
About what his favorite animal was.
Oh.
Since he knows all about these minks, I was trying to get some more knowledge. Wikipedia's not very creditable. Which I think John might go on there and change that. He thinks they're a lot faster than 4 mile an hour. Cole McKinney now in the corner, feeds Cam Shively down low. Spin move, up, shot goes up, no good. Ekovich gets a piece of it, and it'll go out of bounds on Ekovich.
Should have asked John about his lizard.
Well,
where was you at when we was hunting for questions?
He went to the locker room. He was getting my inside information. Lucas Cabrera banks open, and the end one opportunity will come for the jumping junior.
Really good job by Lucas to play strong there.
Oh, no. The audio didn't go through my interview. Well, it just means that John will have to do another one.
We'll get the mink facts right this time.
Now you can ask about the lizard.
I'll ask about the
Well, the replay won't have any audio that we play a little bit later for that, just that little clip. So, but the live might have went through.
You're safe for now, Mr. Gardner. Ooh, that might have been a questionable call there. It looked like Bruce might have touched that one last. As Triton leads by 10 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Inbound goes up to Skornog. Skornog works on over. Boyd with it. Bruce Johnson not giving him a single bit of breathing room as he floats through and gets the friendly roll. Johnson with it. Back to Connor Large. On the onside and near side to Cole McKinney. McKinney will lose it. Going away. And a timeout for New Prairie. They'll take a 30-second timeout. Gavin, we are leading by 8, but yet, what things do you think the guys can really just really get in that adjustment where this timeout is going to help them get in a good adjustment in?
Well, it will let them get a little bit more of a break. They had to play hard for those couple minutes there. They're just going to let them calm down a little bit. Your leading team coming out of halftime, such a big game like this, you're really excited. This lets them get a little calm, get their thoughts better, better passes, better dribbling there, like we saw by Cole just going out of bounds. Just have to make better decisions.
And that'll be a big thing then. They just got to make those better decisions like you said, because with that – okay, so the interview went good. Thanks, Isaiah. Appreciate that. But the big thing is, like you said, the ball control, they got to make better decisions with the basketball. Mm-hmm. Good trap there by the Trojans, and Boyd loses it off the hot pass from Gazarkowicz as he has it now. Boyd goes back to Gazarkowicz. On to Boyd, back on the right wing, looking for Hess down low. Connor Large now on Ekovich. Good job by Cam Shively to slide on into there and try to help with that. That post defense is doing an outstanding job. Mm-hmm. Floater for Gazarkowicz is up and in, and the lead now down to 6. 24-18 with 3:15 remaining here in the third. Gives it up to Lucas Cabrera on the right wing.
Good
to Bruce Johnson. Long range three, can't get there off the mark. Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior, comes away with that one.
Really uses football skills to control the ball in the air and get it moving.
He told me he likes the nickname the jumping junior. He says he likes it. I'll keep using it then. Bruce Johnson wanting that one as the zone defense being played by New Prairie, trying to find a way to get this Trojan offense to continue to stall. Johnson back to McKinney for three, puts it in!
Great deep shot by Cole to get our lead up to 9.
And Cole McKinney leading all scorers with 9 points after that one. Gazarkowicz goes to Skornog in the corner. Down to Hess in the corner. Looking to go up top, goes down low to the big man. The big man goes up strong and gets the shot to drop. Cole McKinney now leading by 7. Feeds Cabrera, and the ball bounce out.
Yeah, I think he's coming back and looking. Oh, he's just passing the ball over. Must have just barely touched that line when it hit the floor.
So Newman checking in and Breton back in for the Cougars. It's Gazarkowicz with it now. Feeds Ekovich. He goes back, hands off to Newman. He'll dial long range and can't get the friendly bounce as Bruce Johnson gets the rebound. Good job by Bruce to clamp down tight on that ball as Gazarkowicz tried to knock it away. Yeah, exactly. Bruce Johnson goes back to McKinney. McKinney retreats back atop the key. And Cabrera trying to burn some clock here. Minute 30 remaining in the third. Triton leading by 7. Shively with it. To Cabrera in the corner. Back to Johnson. Good job by Newman to fight through the screen. Shively with on the left elbow. Cycles up, one at large cutting below, but Bruce Johnson straight away. Can't get it to drop, and Lucas Cabrera somehow elevates and pulls that one down. I wish I could see the rebounding stats between him and Ekovich as he is out-rebounding the 6'7" big man. And a charge, I'm not sure about that one. Not sure. Kind of looked like he was moving with him. Yeah, I don't think that was a charge. Kohler wasn't leading into him. I think that was just incidental contact there.
So, yeah, that's going to get McKinney his 3rd.
So that's a big blow there for Triton with Cole McKinney having to find his way to the bench. As Westafer will check in for him.
He's done a really good job tonight, though, filling in.
Chandler has done great tonight. I agree with that. Breton, pull up from the free throw line is up and off the mark. Ekovich gets the rebound, and he'll trip over Shively. And he'll hit the ground hard. Shively was there trying to keep himself out of the way. As Nate Amsden will come for him as Shively picks up his 3rd foul.
Yeah, that's one of those. He was on the floor. He didn't, and they just tripped over his feet, backing up, and
he was trying to stay out of the way. Staley to Gazarkowicz off the mark. Nate Amsden tips it away. Ekovich got it, but Nate Amsden, that was all ball. And that'll be a foul on Nate Amsden. Now send Ekovich back to the line, who has shot perfect the entire afternoon. Shots up and in. Lead back down to 8. Ekovich shots up and in. Continues to be perfect for the line for the big man. And he'll come out. Triton now lead is down to 5. 37 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Triton needing a bucket on this possession. Westafer back to Large. Large works it back to Westafer. Goes to Cabrera. Cabrera getting bumped from behind from Breton, and that's 4 fouls on him if that's who they call it on. And it is. As Boyd checks in for the New Prairie, Shively and McKinney will check back in. The starting 5's out there for Triton. Gazarkowicz and Hess determining where the best place is to be on defense. 23 seconds remain. McKinney to Johnson near side. Back to McKinney. Back to Johnson. Really making that 1-3-1 zone work. Goes to Johnson, McKinney in the corner. 6 seconds now. We're going to say 3 seconds in the line on Triton. So they're going to go here now. Keep an eye. They're going to try for a 4. They got 4 seconds. Gazarkovic can hit from the outside. Bruce Johnson tries to jump the route. Running out of time. He's going to throw it up from half court. Back iron, or back of the backboard, no good. And that brings to the end of the third quarter. Triton leading 27-22. They were outscored in that one 10-9. Kenny will take a quick look at our stats.
There we go.
That was a lot louder that time.
There, McKinney leading Trojans with 9. Connor Large and Cabrera each with 5. Shively with 4. Then Johnson and Amsden each with 2. Shively picked up that 3rd foul there when he was on the ground. And McKinney's got the 3rd foul. Cabrera with 2. And then Amsden and Large each with the single for New Prairie. Ekovich with 11. Boyd with 4, Newman with 3, Zane with 2, and Breton with 2. Breton also having that 4th foul. There is one other player of New Prairie has a foul that's not listed on there. And then for team stats, pop up there. Big thing there at the bottom there, those turnovers for the Trojans, the 14 turnovers.
So
the 3-pointers for New Prairie's only hit 1 of 11.
So trying, the big thing is the turnovers are there. They just got to control that. Like Gavin has said all game, ball control, ball control, ball control, and make better decisions. I mean, this 4th quarter here is where they're going to stand tall. 5-point lead for them, though, as they get this thing underway. Staley, Gazarkovic, Boyd, Hess, Newman out there for New Prairie. For Triton, Cabrera, Johnson, Large, Amsden, and Chandler Westafer out there for the Trojans. Boyd now on the left wing, kicks it on top. Gazarkovic in the corner to Staley. Feeds the big man, Nate Amsden, keeps it alive. Nice job by Nate Amsden to get there and knock that one away.
Really strong hit that forced the bounce off and get to us.
Into the corner, Lucas Cabrera puts it in!
Great job to get down quick, get set up before defense was fully ready, and get that shot wide open for Lucas. Had time to collect himself, too.
Gazarkovic goes on over to the far side to Newman, feeds it back to him. Rolls, deep 2 for him, gets the side off the mark, and Hess with the putback, it's in for New Prairie. Lead back to 6. Westafer now goes to Johnson over on the far side. Back to Westafer, into Cabrera. Cabrera feeds Westafer. He'll go to the left wing, circles up top, goes to Johnson. Wanted to pull there. Lucas Cabrera will, and can't get the back iron to drop. As Gazarkovic comes away with it now. Spin move by Boyd in the lane, goes up strong, and he'll hit the good deck hard on that one. That's going to be on Nate Amsden.
Yep, that's going to be his 2nd.
8 points to the line for the Cougars, shooting 2.
His 2 previous appearances, he's missed both of them.
And Boyd can't get that one to drop off the front iron. Scoring on. And Ekovich checking in as Gazarkovic and Staley come out. Breton will come in for Boyd after the free throw shot. Or dead ball, whichever comes first. Shots up and in. And Boyd now will come out as he makes his first free throw of the ball game. Lead down to 5. 5.5 remaining in the ball game. Large goes to Westafer. And he'll bring it up slowly up the court. See what they can do here with this offense. Westafer, plenty of space. Breton coming out to him. Goes on over to Johnson. Johnson to Westafer. Cabrera down underneath. Oh, that was almost a Kobe Bryant, Matt Barnes thing there. Westafer goes to Bruce Johnson.
There's a different angle of it, though. It was beside his head, not right at it.
Oh, true. It still worked, though. He turned around.
Yeah.
So Triton will take a timeout there as they take a full timeout. Gavin, you're down there talking to these guys. What are you telling them?
You tell them that they have to go hard for last. It's 4:51 left. They just have to earn it here. Always confuses me when they take it down. Yeah.
Exactly right. Got to go hard. I mean, you got to find a way to penetrate that zone. But the big thing is you can't give up the easy shots that are there on the other side. I mean, yeah, they're getting there in the line. They're drawing fouls.
Mm-hmm.
They got to take away that drive. I mean, that's one thing you got to take away that chance for those guys to penetrate the defense. I think that's going to be huge here in these final 4 minutes and 51 seconds if they can take away that dribble drive.
Yeah.
Force them to shoot on the outside. They haven't proven they can hit those shots from out there, only shooting 9% from beyond the arc. So, I mean, that's 1 of 11. So, I mean, not looking very well out there, but Triton shooting a 40%, 4 of 10 out there. I mean, they're pulling away from the three-point line, but yet 54%, 57%, both teams shooting the basketball well from the 2-point, from inside the arc, but they've got to find a way to get them to stop that dribble drive. So, here we go. The starting 5 is out there for Triton in large. Shively, Cabrera, Johnson, and McKinney. Breton, Ekovich, Hess, Newman, and Skornog out there for New Prairie. Johnson patient with the basketball, goes to McKinney. He'll stop, goes in the right wing. Johnson trying to get away from the defense. On top to Cabrera. Cabrera pulls back to Johnson in the corner. Up top to McKinney. McKinney with it now. Goes to Cabrera on the left elbow. Back to McKinney, to Shively, to Cabrera. He'll pull it down, feeds Connor Large. He'll go up off the glass and puts it in! Connor Large, he uses that bank shot so well, and he makes them pay there to give him a 7-point lead.
Good movement by the whole team to kind of get them to lose Connor before going up with that shot.
Breton gets a screen. Hard pass across there, and Hess is there to retrieve it. This could be a big foul here. And that's on Cole McKinney. That gives him 4.
Uh-oh.
Bit freeze.
It's good up here, but
goes up to Breton. Lucas Cabrera knocks it away. Breton now pulls it back. 3 ball for Newman. Puts it in. And a full timeout for the Cougars after that 3-point shot.
We got everything looking good up there. It's completely locked down here.
I bet your replay business is.
Yep, we're going to kill it as soon as we get a chance.
So Gavin get a full timeout here. A big 3-pointer just hit the mark there as it's, oh, good grief, Windows.
Yep.
32-25 is our score, or excuse me, 32-28 is our score. So, I mean, you're down there. I mean, you're leading by 4. I mean, they're finding ways to get the basketball. I mean, Triton's doing a good job, but New Prairie's starting to roar back, and I think, I mean, it's going to be who wants it more in the next 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I think it helps that they took the time after that big shot. I would just keep playing after a shot like that because it gives you big momentum there.
Yep.
But it allows them to cool down a little bit and us to get ready to come back out there and try to hit them back. Just have to keep moving it around, getting wide open shots like we have been. And on defense, we just need to be a little bit more patient. Can't put as much contact on them. Allow them to get to the line. Is there 6 fouls now, 1 away from the bonus? We just can't let them get into the bonus with this much time left in the game.
Zarkowicz is back in. Newman's out there. Breton, Hess, and Ekovich out there for New Prairie. Cabrera, Westafer, Johnson, Large, and Shively, the 5 for Triton. Cabrera goes cross-court to Bruce Johnson. He'll attack, get past the half-court line. Goes to Shively in the corner. Westafer and gets it blocked by Breton, who got there in time to knock it away. Still going? Okay.
It's still going. We can't control it, so.
Johnson with it now. He'll lose it off his foot on the dribble. And that one's going to bite. With 3:40 remaining. The white screen of death.
As long as it keeps going.
Kazarkowitz with it now. On over to Breton. Finds Newman. Good job by Westafer to close it there in a hurry. Shively going straight up. Good job there for Large to double him up. Breton goes, feeds Newman. Contested three. Can't get that one to drop. It's a fight for the basketball in the lane. And we're going to get a jump timeout. New Prairie gets a lucky break there. As that would have been called a jump ball, and we would have got the ball
Video
back.
froze a little bit there.
Yeah, but I can't even.
Yeah, I see that.
It's completely locked up. But it's still pushing, so.
Think happy thoughts. Think
Yep.
happy thoughts. So it's another timeout. Gavin, this kind of gives you that March Madness feeling with timeout after timeout after timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the most irritating thing in the world for me.
Uh-huh.
Connor Pitney, HNAC champ at 138 pounds. Caleb Lemmer will be wrestling for his first at heavyweight. I couldn't read the rest.
It's good that Connor is able to get it. He didn't get to play that much this year with the shoulder injury. And I think he was the lowest seed in his weight class.
Love Connor's worth ethic, outstanding young man. Connor Large knocks him. They're going to call a foul on him.
Come on.
And that'll be the 7th team foul as Cole McKinney with those 4 fouls is going to check in. Connor Large has 2. Cole McKinney needs to be patient. Boyd is going to check in. As Breton will come out with his 4 fouls. Hess to the line. Shots up, and it's in.
I don't know why student section's turning away now. I think they're getting into the heads of the team when they're doing the Indian thing.
Yep. And the shot's up, and it's in. Need to get a little noisy down there, student section. Triton's lead now dwindles down to 2. McKinney with it. On to Bruce Johnson. Back to McKinney. Works up to Shively. Shively goes, and he'll get swatted out, and they're going to call a foul on New Prairie. Their fans not happy with that one, but Gazarkowitz gets called for the reach. McKinney to inbound for the Trojans. 3 minutes even remaining on the time clock.
Well, I told the student section to get louder.
Bruce Johnson for
Bruce.
3. Puts it in!
That's a big shot right there to give us a 2-possession lead. Just need to hold it for the rest of the game.
5-point ball game as we're inside 3 minutes to go. There they go. Now they're getting loud. Newman with the top the key. Works it over, and the bench is getting loud as well. On to Newman. 3 ball. Puts it in. Bruce Johnson gets it now. 2-point ball game. Up to Shively. Shively with it now. And whoa. Gazarkowitz tried to sell that one. And timeout for Triton. They'll take a 30-second timeout. The momentum shifting either way, back and forth. It's anybody's ball game, but I think it's going to come down to who's hungriest.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Nate Amsden, they're the hungriest ones down there on the bench. They need to continue to have that momentum and be hungry, but be smart with the basketball and just keep attacking the way they are. And the white screen of patience
We're not going to touch it.
is
It's
currently on the computer.
It's still working in the background.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Oh, Christy Richardson wants a shout out. She's watching the
Richardson?
game over there with the White family and Grove's wife and kid.
Well, thanks
She
for
wanted
watching.
me to answer her phone call on the air
Oh, she did? Well, why didn't you?
because I didn't see it till now.
Oh, okay. Cabrera kicks out to Johnson for 3, puts it in!
We just need to keep making those clutch 3-point shots and make it a 2-possession game when we get the ball.
He's only hit 2 of 6, but these last 2 have made the big difference.
And Cole McKinney knocks it away, and they're going to say it stays here with New Prairie. Breton checking back in. Boyd will come out. The sophomore sniper with ice water in his veins coming through in the clutch for Triton. 5-point ball game, minute 54 remaining. Breton circles up top the key. Goes crossover, drives, fades in, and gets it to drop. Touch the ball after the shot. Delay a game, that's a warning. So next one will be a technical foul.
Didn't they do that earlier too? They made the shot and slammed it down the ground?
Yep.
I think it's the same kid.
McKinney goes to Johnson. Cross court to Large. To McKinney. McKinney past the half court line. Had Johnson wide open on the far side. Cabrera goes to Johnson. Johnson loses the defender. Back to McKinney. Inside a minute and a half now. 3-point ball game. Back to Johnson. He goes baseline. Goes over to Large. Kicks it to Cabrera in the corner. Here comes the double team. Back on top to McKinney. McKinney now. He'll go on the drive. Kicks it back. Goes to Cabrera. Hands off to Johnson. Bruce Johnson uses the screen. Goes to Large in the corner. And it'll be knocked away by Breton. And they're going to get a foul on Connor Large, and that's going to send Breton to the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. That was a good offensive possession until that final turnover where Breton did a good defensive job there for New Prairie to get in on that one. Breton to the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. Has not been there yet as the student section is trying the war cry. We'll see if it works. His shot is up and it's in.
Might have to go up to Best Buy and buy a new computer.
It's looking that way.
I'll keep you busy before the next game.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it hasn't really had a chance to get a rest for this week.
Well, he caught it after the shot there.
Yeah, I kind of thought that's the same thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Large gives it to Johnson. Full court press now by the Cougars. 1-point ball game. Final minute of the ball game. Bruce Johnson, cross court to McKinney. Here comes the trap. McKinney gets bumped, goes to Johnson. Johnson to Large. Back to McKinney. McKinney with the basketball now. Kazarkowitz on him. Goes to Cabrera. Cabrera now is going to drive and he'll get fouled. They got one foul to give yet. As Breton will check in. Nope. And Boyd will come out. It's his second personal foul. Team 6th. 42.2 seconds remaining. McKinney gives it to Shively. To McKinney. He'll go on the drive, and Gazarkowitz will come in and foul him. And now that'll send Cole McKinney to the line with a bonus.
We're not the only ones.
Hey, I was talking to their stat bookkeeper down there. She goes, everybody has trouble with that one.
Yep.
It's like, hey, I'd rather get it pronounced right than just guess. And McKinney's shot goes in and out. 1-point ball game, 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. Breton with it. He'll go on the drive. Breton forces it up, gets his own rebound, shots up and no good. And he goes to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Breton was perfect on his last trip. Triton needs to be ready to go here with 21.2 remaining. Shively and Cabrera need to be ready to cut off if this one's missed. Shots up, back iron. Boyd and Staley will check in. Ekovich will come out, and Newman will come out. And shots off the mark. It's a fight for the basketball. It goes down. Cole McKinney's got it. Cole McKinney trying to fight through. And Brett is done for the afternoon. That's his 5th personal foul. Right here. For this sensational sophomore. We'll see what he can do to the line. Cole McKinney just needs to take a deep breath and relax. The young man can hit him. He just needs to bring.
David's got a smile on his face looking at the bench.
Coach Long just looked at him and said, go out and just do your best. Have fun. These guys need to remember this game's fun. And this group here has nothing but fun on the floor.
They just had to keep track of, since it was he fouled out and wanted to know who replaced him.
And McKinney's shot is up and takes a friendly bounce. 2-point ball game. McKinney settles and gets it to go in.
Need to play great defense here. Can't allow them to get the 3-point shot off.
And for Triton,
I'll get a shot of the whites up there since we were talking about them earlier.
Well, at least you can see it because we can't.
yeah, well, appreciate them watching. And our manager who is the manager, or I guess he's the management of the management of the managers. Head honcho, he's on his feet as long as the student section. Gavin, 15.9 remaining. You have a 3-point lead. You know you want to take away that 3-point opportunity. Biggest thing for me is no silly fouls.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them go to the line. That is the big thing. I mean, now this is also the thing where are you smart enough to go foul and let them go to the line? Or take away from the 3-point opportunity? I mean, there was a time where I would have told the Suns to do that against the Spurs.
I'd have them shoot from outside because they've only hit 3 shots from there now.
3 of 14.
Have them go for that because they haven't been hitting and get the rebound, most likely get us fouled and get us points on the other side.
We're going to have to teach our scoreboard how to dance, so when their dancing comes up, we can make ours dance.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. So here we go. This group, Cole McKinney brings them together. Gets this group encouraged. Cabrera, Shively, McKinney, Bruce Johnson, and Connor Large. The 5 for Triton now rest on their shoulders. Gazarkowitz inbounds to Hess. He's the one with it quickly past the half-court line. Feeds Newman in the corner. Back to Hess. 10 seconds now. He'll drive, throws it up. No good. Rebound, Shively. Connor Large has it. They have not fouled him yet. He's got it. Large is just hanging on. Connor Large has got the ball. And Triton's going to the line with a chance to seal it to win the championship game here for the JV boys. Wow. And Gavin Greer he got a belly. He took his.
He's gone.
He's gone. they're having fun down there on the far side. Connor Large seals it there. And the Triton Trojans are going to go on to be the 55th annual JV team to win the Bi-County tournament. And Connor Large seals it as it's a 5-point win. And Newman will throw it deep at the end of the ball game, hits the roof and goes out. And Triton and the JV are champions. And they will celebrate on midcourt. Well, they got to shake hands. Got to get them shake hands.
Yep,
Caleb's trying to get them up.
Yep. Hey. Yep. There. Grows there.
Farrell about took out Cabrera. boy, I love to see the enthusiasm of those guys on there. They had fun. This group worked hard, and they now, the victor, get the spoils. As it was a hard-fought ball game, New Prairie has nothing to hang their heads on. This team fought back and some insurmountable odds. They found a way to climb back in this ball game. Their defense and their ability was unreal. I don't know what to do. Do we?
I can't.
Well, we can't do nothing. We can't take it down. So we'll just keep talking.
Yep. We'll just have to kill it when we're ready. So biggest thing right now is McKinney did lead Trojans with 11. Large had 9. Cabrera had 8. Johnson had 8. Shively had 4, and Amsden had 2. Ekovich led the way with New Prairie with 11. Newman with 9. Britton with 8. Boyd with 5. Hess with 4, and Zane Garkovich with 2. So that's about the only stats I can get pulled up.
So there's the stats. Congratulations to this fine group of gentlemen winning here. I figure I'll at least go down and shake their hands. So as Ryan gets zoomed in on there, go down, I'll congratulate them and be back tonight for the girls' championship bout.
Yeah.
And for that being said, I'm Andy O'Hara with Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Rylan and Gavin Greer for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. We'll be back tonight as the Triton takes on Bremen in the girls' varsity championship match.
No, but they get him to look up this way. It's still running.